Have you ever wondered how something as small as a single cell can threaten entire worlds? In the Halo universe, the flood supercell is exactly that kind of menace. It's the microscopic building block that lets the flood adapt, convert hosts, and eventually form a galaxy-spanning hive mind. Hey everyone, welcome to my first ever long-form video, and let's head back into the topic. The flood supercell FSC is the undifferentiated building block of all flood biomass. In Bacterium, it's described as a blank slate rather than a muscle or a nerve cell. From these cells, the flood constructs every form it needs: small infection forms, towering pure forms, or even entire new organs when the situation demands. Picture a box of versatile Lego bricks. FSCs are that adaptable in the Flood's toolkit. Bacterium dubs the FSC as thinking muscles because under magnification, its shape mimics neurons and glial cells. You would see fine branching tendrils that reach out to neighboring cells, creating rudimentary neural networks. These early connections aren't just decorations, they are precursor to the GRAVEMInd, the Flood's central intelligence. In other words, these cells come pre-wired for communication. In Halo CE, during the library level, 343 Guilty Spark explains how infection forms carry dormant FSC spores into a host. Encased in a protective shell, these spores remain inactive until they detect a host biochemistry. Once activated, they chemically suppress the host's higher brain functions to keep basic bodily systems alive, then begin eating the victim from the inside. As FSCs break down and reassemble the harvested cells, the host body becomes a factory for more supercells. The art of making Halo shows that flood supercells don't limit themselves to host conversion. As an outbreak gains momentum, the flood spontaneously generates FSCs to reshape their surrounding. These cells build humid, hive-like carcasses that foster further growth, seeding spore clouds into air and soil. This environmental remodeling ensures that once the flood move on, entire ecosystems have already been primed for the return. When millions of these neural style networks interconnect, they fuse into the GRAVEMInd, a singular galaxy-spanning consciousness. That moment of convergence marks the shift from scattered infection to a unified strategic force. The GRAVEMInd then directs every strand of flood activity, transforming what began as tiny, isolated cells into the greatest existential threat in the Halo universe. Tiny, adaptable, and utterly relentless, these cells are the spark behind every flood outbreak. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and let me know which Halo organism we should explore next.